how grown up you're looking these days, Mr. Dashers. Oh! Just a couple hisses from Mama. I heard a chuff from Winona. Yeah, good. That's so nice of Mama to chuff at you. Good afternoon, everyone. Talk about something to see that is Dash greeting his mother, Winona, along a shared wall. Dash does have his ears down. I heard some chuffs from Winona. It's a marvelous, what's today? Tuesday here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I forgot the day of the week for a second. Happy Give to the Max, everyone. We're a little behind schedule for our live post for the day, but I figured that you guys would understand the delay. Dash actually just was moved over to a neighboring habitat here in Roar Ridge, and he officially has a shared wall with his mother, Tigress Winona. And so Dash is right at the entrance of his indoor bedroom of the Central Animal Building here in Roar Ridge. And Winona quickly greeted him along the shared wall. Dash did drop his ears and do a little hissing. He's a tiger in training, so we're happy that he knows how to protect himself and stand up for himself. But now it looks like Mom and Dash are having a little tiger conversation with themselves. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. You're tuned into the Wildcat Sanctuary here. I'm going to bump over to Winona's side to see how she is doing. Hope everybody is doing well today. It is a special day. Obviously, it's Give to the Max, but we have been sharing some of our former witness protection cats. And today we actually got to reveal, oh, look at Dash is now heading out into his habitat. Good time in Judson. We actually got to reveal one of our former witness protection cats, Mr. Harold. So we'll talk about Harold, and looks like Mr. Dash sees Tigress Sabrina. See if I can get a better angle on him. And we're hoping that Dash is going to enjoy having the company of these two beautiful ladies on the other side of him. On either side of him, excuse me. That's him saying hi to Tigress Sabrina. I see Jeremy or Simon in the back wondering what all the hubbub is about. And back to say hi to Mama. Sandy I is asking, do Dash and Winona know that they are related? You know, Sandy, that's a question that we've frequently been asked ever since Dash was moved to a habitat next to Winona. And, you know, that's a good question. We can't definitively say, yes, they must know that, that they're related or that Dash is looking at his mother. Winona was never allowed to be a mother in the capacity of her former life. She was just a breeder. She was meant to breed these cubs. They were stripped away from her before she could even rear them. So, unfortunately, Winona doesn't have, too much of the kind of motherly inclinations that you would expect. There's Sabrina giving a nice civil hello to Dash. Is that your cave, big guy? But, I don't think that I can definitively say yes or no that they know that they are related. I would say that there is some type of connection between the two, that they have somewhat of an understanding. Look at that, Mr. Dashers. That's a cave. He says, whoa, I've never had a cave before. And he's got an awesomely tall perch here. Caretakers did a little modifications on the top of it to make sure that he doesn't go Superman flying off the back of it. But if you're just joining us, everyone, there is a tiger Dash here within this habitat. He's getting his bearings here in wild woodlands. We had just done a little cat move to get him along a shared wall with his mother, Winona. We're hoping that not only that would Dash enjoy that, but obviously would act as a form of enrichment for both of them and give this guy a change of scenery as well. And very cautious, very kind of stepping around and smelling, observing, really understanding his surroundings. And like I said earlier, cool to see Dash's tiger in training is, really coming to fruition here. He says, yeah, I have wild instincts. I can be cautious and skeptical, even though everything's just safe right here, isn't it, mister? Nancy Tinkle is asking, is this a smaller habitat than the one that he was in? As a matter of fact, Nancy, this one's going to be just a little bit bigger. And it's obviously going to have some larger cat amenities that he did not have in his former habitat, like that big perch and platform that I pointed out. What do you think, mister? He says, that's Mama. It's okay, yeah. Yeah. I hear her chuffing. She's chuffing, huh? And caretakers are monitoring too from the other side just to make sure that these guys aren't having too adverse of interactions with each other. It's okay, big boy. Yeah, that's Mama giving you a chuff. That's new. She's a little bit closer this time. She's a little bit closer this time. Oh, that's so awesome. You guys might not be able to hear it, but Dash is kind of standing his ground a little bit and is being protective of his space. And Winona is reinforcing and letting Dash know that he has nothing to fear, and she is chuffing and chuffing and chuffing at him. So thank you, Winona. Thank you for letting him know that he's loved, and that sometimes transitions can be hard. Transitions can be hard for anybody. And that we're here to give you all the love and patience and attention that you need, Mr. Dashers, to make sure that this is a smooth transition. Certainly seeing another side of Dash today that maybe we don't normally see on our live posts. Always good for Dash to remind us that he is indeed a tiger. I know that we often fawn over him after talking about how cute he is, but after hearing him hiss, hearing him roar, it's great that Dash is able to give us that not so gentle reminder that he is not a pet and that he is a wild animal. He is a tiger. He is ferocious and fierce and will be respected as such. Yeah. And I'm looking, I don't see Tigress Sabrina. I know that those two said hi briefly when Dash exited his indoor bedroom. I'm going to walk over and see what Mama's doing. Yeah, she's being so good, isn't she? It's okay, pretty boy. It's okay, pretty boy. Yeah. That's chuffs from Mama. Yeah. What do you think? How about a chuff for me? How about a chuff for the paparazzi? Yeah. If you're just joining us, everybody, hey there, Mr. Dashers. You're going to do some exploring? That'll be good. That's always good to decompress with some exploring. If you're just joining us, everybody, I'm tagging along with Tiger Dash as he is venturing out into a new habitat. We actually did a little cat move this afternoon, which unfortunately is why our live post was delayed a little bit, but I'm glad we're here to bring you Mr. Dash in his new space, as well as bringing you with the kind of unadulterated live post here. We get to see Dash interact with his mom for the first time and get to see a true version of the interaction. And not everything, has a Disney ending here. Dash is, hissing a little bit at his mom. He roared at her. It's not unexpected for him to be, a little bit unsure about a new cat being next to him. But yeah, look at this. Look at all this space. I'm wondering if you're going to go on the perch or platform during the live post today, huh, big guy? Yeah. And whenever we do cat moves, or, maybe whenever we have any of our cats that are seen by our veterinarians, or any type of habitat modifications, it's things like this that all can be rolled back into what is made possible through your support, and especially now with Give to the Max, where we look at a tiger like Dash and say, hey, how can we improve Dash's life? We look at, hey, there's an opportunity for him to move into a larger habitat, as well as being right there with his mother along a shared wall. And we're able to do a few modifications to this habitat to make sure that it's Dash proof. And yeah, it just serves as one of the many examples of what you guys allow us to make possible for the residents that you care so much about. Whether it's new friends like we're seeing with Dash and Winona, whether it's us able to intervene when one of our cats have a veterinary need, or obviously with it being given to the max and the reveal of our former witness protection residents like Tarek, Polina, and Harold, it allows us to say yes to those cats and keep them under our care, unfortunately, before you'd even known them. What do you think that, big guy? He says, that's a toy. I know toys. It's a new toy, I say. Let me look through some comments here. I apologize. I haven't done too much of that. I've been keeping my eyes glued on Mr. Dashers here. Yeah, what's that? He says, that's a toy. Like I said, Dash is standing in front of that big platform here, and I cannot wait to see the big guy get a bird's eye view of the sanctuary from up there. Darlene Carroll saying, look at our boy, how big he's gotten. That's right. Lauren Elizabeth Lynn asking, whose habitat was this? This is actually a witness protection cat, former habitat, who recently moved. And again, that opened up the opportunity for us to improve on Dash's living situation by giving him a little bit bigger of a space, as well as some of those full-size big cat accessories like that perch, and then, like we've mentioned, companionship with his mama across the way. Looking at all the comments about how everybody was just joining and didn't even realize that it was Dash. They thought he was a different adult tiger. What do you think, big guy? Where's mama? Yeah. And so generally with cat moves like this, nothing is a sure thing. This is, we are still going to kind of feel things out. And obviously we're going to let the cats tell us what's what. Dash, as well as Winona and Sabrina, who are all going to be under close observation from caretakers to make sure that this move isn't going to be too big of a transition for anybody and would make them uncomfortable. And you guys know us here at TWS, we always let the cats tell us what to do. Isn't that right, mister, huh? Yeah, I see Sabrina. She's looking at you. She's curious about you. Yeah, Sabrina's curious about you. She loves cute boys. I'll tell you that much, Dashers. She loves cute boys. There we go. Dash is decompressing with a little toy time. Yeah. He said, this ain't so bad. This ain't so bad, huh? Oh, yeah, you get it. A lot of remarks about how large Dash is getting. Sassy Cat is asking, does he still react differently with Tammy as she hand-raised him? It was nice seeing his reaction whenever she was close by. Yep, I definitely think Dash has an ear for Tammy's voice. We all know Tammy's voice. I think he definitely has a keen ear for that. And there's been times where her and I have just been out on the property, and you can just tell that Mr. Dashers has caught wind of her voice. Oh, did I scare you, mister? I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah. It's special though, huh? Looking through some more comments here. Glad that everybody's enjoying themselves here and everybody's rooting you on, Dash, and everybody's also being understanding about kind of what I mentioned earlier, is that we don't expect Dash and Winona to be chuffing at each other and kind of rubbing along the fence line right away. They had just met each other. Obviously, they were able to see one another from their former habitat, but now that they're along a shared wall, a little bit different of an experience. Obviously, they're in closer proximity with each other. They can smell each other. And yeah, so hey, Mr. Dashers, it's all about baby steps, and we're glad that you're already so confident in marching around your yard and doing some exploring, and we cannot wait to see how this move is going to be for you. Yeah. And I see tigress Sabrina, who has posted up across the way. If I can zoom in. Yeah. She says, I'm seeing exactly what that cute boy is doing. That's great for you, pretty lady. That's so great. We got a new cute boy next to you. Always hear me say on the live post that even just having, stinky face, even just having a neighbor can act as a form of enrichment for certain cats. It's going to be awesome to see Miss Sabrina, who always is motivated by Jeremy and Simon, seeing those two pretty white tigers walk across the way. Now I think she'll also be spending plenty of time over near Dash's yard, just gauging her reaction here. Looking at some more comments. Daria Durza saying, OMG, so exciting and a big surprise. Hopefully they'll become friends. I hope so too, Daria. I hope so too. And I have high hopes, Mr. Dashers. He says, yeah. Are you rooting around? Was there something stinky down there? There is. There must be something stinky down there, huh? Yeah. Oh. Not too shabby, mister. Kind of as we've been doing the live post, everyone, I obviously can imagine that you would have seen the news that we shared today. We revealed the final member of the case of witness protection cats that we were able to reveal, Tarek Polina, and today the last cat being Harold the Cougar. And Harold, man alive, he is a special, special cat, Mr. Dashers. And it's kind of been a little bit too hectic of a post, certainly an entertaining post, but I wanted to talk about Harold and talk about the impact that he had on me and everyone here at the sanctuary, as well as his wild at heart life and everything that you guys helped provide him during it. But since there's kind of been so much going on during this live post with Mr. Dashers and Miss Winona, I want to take my time tomorrow for the live post and kind of formally talk about Harold, actually talk a little bit about his life here and share my experiences with him, as well as just absolutely how special of a cat he was and how fortunate we were to have you guys behind us to allow us to say yes to a cat like him. So if you wouldn't mind, tomorrow during the live post, I'm going to have to hold back the tears, Judson. I'm going to dedicate it a little bit more to Harold, and we're going to talk some more about his story and just how awesome that you guys are to have given the support that you did to give him the best 2 years that cat most likely has ever had. So look forward to that tomorrow, Mr. Dashers. One thing at a time, isn't that right? He says, yeah, there's a lot happening here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and everybody needs to hear it. So Mr. Dashers is listening to a lion sing in the background, as well as rooting around in some grass. And Mama, Miss Winona, next door neighbor, she says, I'm just watching him. I'm being polite. Yeah. Susan C saying, I would love to hear more about Harold. I agree, Susan. You guys know me. Judson can get easily distracted during these live posts, and I obviously want to narrate what we're seeing here. And this is a big event. Mr. Dash getting moved to a new habitat and now along a shared wall with his mama, that I don't want to jump around and discombobulate and not give Harold the dedicated memorial and acknowledgement that he deserves here. So I appreciate everyone's patience with that. And we've shared all of Harold's information today. But again, I just wanted to do it on the live post, and just like we always do, and let everybody hear from me, as well as perhaps maybe some caretakers we could get in to see if we see them. Yeah. Are you guys having a good old-fashioned stare-off? Yeah. That's a good old-fashioned stare-off, if I've ever seen one, Mr. Dashers. It's okay, pretty boy. You were playing with the toy back there. Yeah, that was a rock. That was a rock. Yeah, Mama's chuffing. That's so polite of you, Winona. Yeah. And it's really, I mentioned earlier, cool to see that Dash holding on to his wild instincts. Him being reserved, him being conserved when he's meeting a new cat here, that he doesn't go willy-nilly jumping into a situation where he could get himself hurt. Obviously, his wild counterparts always calculating every move that they make. So to see Dash doing a little calculating of his own is definitely cool to see. Sufat was asking again, do Dash and Winona recognize each other? You know, Sue, we think that they have some type of connection or bond. We can't say that they explicitly recognize each other as, a son or a mother, but I definitely can say that those two do have a special bond. Are you taking me on a walk? Are you taking me on a walk, Yeah. Yeah, you're taking me on a walk, aren't you, big guy? But I can't go down that alleyway because that's where Tigress Sabrina is. And she's peacefully watching you, and I don't want to disturb her peace, big guy. Yeah. Certainly have lacked mentioning Give to the Max. I'm sure many of you are very, very aware that we are in a very special time of the year where your donations are doubled for cats like Dash. You see some new cats who you've never seen before. He says, I'd show the people, but they're witness protection cats. I can't turn the camera that way. Where your donation is doubled for cats like Dash. That's double the support, double the love, double the happiness that our cats are so fortunate to feel every day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And Give to the Max truly is important. This is a time where we're hoping to raise upwards of 4 months of operating cost here at the sanctuary. And we're coming into winter. Obviously, it's cold here, and we have the regular old, expenses that come with winter. But propane has exponentially increased in price this year. And that's going to be just another added expense, and one that we always appreciate you guys helping with. And Mr. Dashers, he is wandering down his hallway here, but I have Tigress Sabrina right over on my left side, so I'm going to let Mr. Dashers keep wandering, and we're going to go catch him on the other side. And maybe we could even see Sabrina greet him. Alrighty. Yeah. Oh, no, Sabrina was all the way up there. My mistake, Mr. Dashers. She's all the way up there. Kathy B saying small donation made for being late. Oh, Kathy, you don't have to punish yourself like that, but thank you. Thank you for that. And that's the thing. Everybody says, oh, well, I gave a small gift. Hey, there's no such thing as small when your gifts are doubled during Give to the Max. That is just one thing, one word that doesn't exist. And other people saying, well, I could only give this much, it probably won't make a difference. And the other answer to that is, yes, it will make a difference, and we thoroughly appreciate it. There is nothing wrong with a grassroots support here for the Wildcat Sanctuary. If everybody were to donate $1, we have almost 2 or 3 million people who follow us here on our Facebook page. Those small grassroots donations, they go a long way for the cats. So never, ever discourage yourself in thinking that your support isn't going to make a difference, because it certainly does. Yeah, is that Tigress Sabrina looking at you? She thinks you're a cutie. She thinks you're a cutie. She's a sweetheart, Mr. Dashers. Yeah. She'll warm up to you, won't she? Thank you for the chuff. I got a chuff. Thank you. Yeah. Hanging out with Mr. Dash, everyone. You're tuned into the Wildcat Sanctuary here. We're just talking about Give to the Max here for a moment. And we've been able to see Dash interact with Winona, and Winona being very civil, chuffing at him. Dash being a little bit more unsure about the situation, which is totally okay. We're never going to punish Winona. We're never going to punish Dash for having the reactions that they're having. We're going to make adjustments if we find out that, hey, this is really, causing consternation for Winona or for Dash ever since this move. We're going to make the right choice for the cat, and we're going to make a move. So we're never going to try to put Dash here just because we want him to be closer to his mother. Yes, we would love that, but it's always going to be what is best for the cat. And whenever I start a sentence like that, I'm sure you guys could finish it. It's always what's best for the cat. And Mr. Dashers, we let the cat tell us what to do. He's a big shot with all the ladies around him. I agree, Susan. Maybe I'm a little envious, Mr. Dashers. Just looking at a few more comments here. Evelyn M is asking, are the cats able to dig under their habitats, or is there fencing underground? Evelyn, the answer is no, the cats are not able to dig under their habitat because, yes, there is fencing under the ground, what we call skirting, actually. What's up, Mr. Big Boy? Yeah, I can't wait to come back and check in on you and take some photos. Noor saying, I just donated, but I'm not sure it got through. I've seen some issues with my internet connection. Can you see it? Noor, I am right here live. I cannot see any of the dollar amounts given. I know that Melody, my awesome media intern who's back sitting at her desk, could possibly see that amount. So we will have her correspond with you in the comments to make sure that your gift did indeed find its purchase. So Noor, thank you for that. Thank you for your double donation. That's so awesome of you. Yeah. I see Sabrina looking for you. Dash, this is one of the first live posts where I'm like chopped liver to you. He says, yeah, this isn't the time for paparazzi. This is the time for exploring. Yeah. Lisa Parker saying, Winona is doing amazing. You're right about that. Giving Dash those chuffs of reinforcement. Make sure I'm reading everybody's comments and making sure everybody's getting acknowledged. Jane is asking, Sabrina isn't friendly with people, but how is she with other tigers? Jane, the answer is Sabrina is incredibly friendly with other cats. You may have heard us talk about the tale of love that she has with the neighboring white tigers, Jeremy and Simon. And we were hoping that this move would also benefit Sabrina, that we would give her another cute beau to dote on, or maybe the opposite way, to dote on her. So that's definitely special, Jane. You're right. She is not too keen on people, but is definitely keen on cats. So we're happy to give her another piece of eye candy. Oh, Mr. Dashers. Glad everybody's enjoying themselves. I'm also glad that everybody was able to join in regardless. I know that we were a little behind the ball timing-wise today. But obviously we need to make sure all of our T's are crossed, I's are dotted, and we're following our safety protocols when we're doing cat moves, even if it's just within the building there. So sometimes things take a little bit longer, Dash, but it's all in the name of safety, which is what's most important here. Isn't that right? He says, I got some exploring to do. Noor saying, oh, it went through. Thank you, Noor. I'm glad it went through. And a double thank you for your double donation. That is so awesome of you. Isn't that right, Mr. Dashers, huh? Yeah. 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 Yeah, the sun's setting real low. Trying to reconnect. We don't like that. All right, everybody. I think this was certainly an entertaining post, and one where we got to see a side of Dash that we haven't seen. His true tiger side. And one aside that Mr. Dash has. Did you know I was going to wrap up the post and now you got to do that? And now you got to do this when I was going to end the live post, you goofball? But Dash showing us his true stripes, the stripes of a tiger. And stripes that will always be respected as such. Dash is a wild animal and is a ferocious one and is a deadly one. There's no getting around that, mister. And we love you so, and we will respect you as so. You know how hard it is to turn off the camera when you just look so perfect like this, Mr. Dashers. He says, yeah. I can thank everybody while we have here. Susan, thank you for joining us. Belinda D, thank you. Amanda Peters, great post as always. Thank you for that, Amanda. Rhonda, thanks for joining us. Daniel, thank you for joining us. Krista C, thank you. Jeannie Curry, thank you for joining us. I'm giving all my thank yous here as we sign off with Dash chewing on his little toy there. Elizabeth H, thanks for joining us. Nancy Hodel saying wonderful live. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Nancy. And many thanks to you, Carrie. Thanks for joining today. We're excited to see Dash's adventures continue as well. Thank you so much again for joining us today. And like I said, we'll be doing another live post tomorrow, obviously at our 2 o'clock time. And I'm hoping to include a little bit more about Mr. Harold, the cougar, one of our former witness protection cats and former residents here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. You can look forward to his memorial video going up tonight, and you'll be able to hear a little bit more from me about Harold tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. Mr. Dashers, you keep on enjoying yourself, and we'll be keeping you guys all updated on how he's doing in his new habitat as well. So until next time, have a great rest of your evening. Bye, everyone.